Xavi SIMONS has opened doors to Chelsea move after direct contacts with his camp. Club-to-club talks will start from Tuesday as Chelsea Leipzig will discuss deal conditions. Chelsea deal depends on outgoings. Ooh. Guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. This is from Fabrizio Romano. And guys, as I mentioned, it appears that this deal seems to be moving. It looks like it's happening. Xavi SIMONS from RB Leipzig to Chelsea seems to be on its way. I had mentioned this last week when the initial rumor burst that SIMONS has pretty much put all the message out there to all clubs in England, Premier League particularly, that listen, this is where I want to come. And I want to come to England, and I want to come and play in England. This boy's ego is something else, and you're gonna find out a bit more later with regards to his ego. But in any event, again, last week, based on the news, there were two key clubs that had an interest in SIMONS: Chelsea and Arsenal. Now, we all know that Arsenal has been working very hard on the Eberechi Eze deal. And with regards to Eze possibly playing at Arsenal's right wing. And obviously, you already know that SIMONS is a right wing, sort of right-sided attacking player. I mean, of course, he can play in the middle as a 10, but for purposes of this Chelsea's interest in this player, the reality is that, right, the only way position on the field where it makes sense as to how SIMONS fits into Maresca's team is to be as another option on the right wing alongside Jamie Gittins. So, because those are the only two guys that we have in the middle of the park. It's basically stocked. It's stocked with the likes of Enzo, Palmer, Santos. I mean, we have a lot of guys. We have a lot of guys that we can bring off the bench, and so it makes a lot of sense because, again, Modric has that, banning. I mean, he's already pretty much been banned. We don't know how long. Is it 18 months? Is it 4 years? Right? Like, we don't know. I mean, Modric himself doesn't know how long is he going to be out. I mean, he's been out of football for at least 6 months and counting, 7 months and counting. He's probably going to get credit for time served. But so he is out, right? Then you have Nkunku, who's been playing at the left side, and right, he's not quite. I mean, again, he's talented player. Do not get me wrong. Like, we've seen him, he's like, he can ball, but he's not ideal. He hasn't really fit in well with this Chelsea team with regards to how Maresca wants to play, and so that has been a struggle for him. I mean, in fairness to Nkunku, he will do very well at a team that plays traditional 4-3-3, right? If a team that plays traditional 4-3-3 that does not use their wide forwards to sort of hold the width. I mean, that's not his strength. His strength is to use his dribbling, his skill, his ability on the ball to get into the box to combine with a center forward and just get in the box and score. That's his game, right? That's his game. But that's not how Maresca sees the game going, right? That's not his own idea, and so therefore he has struggled. I mean, he didn't have a few good games for Chelsea, but on a consistency basis, Nkunku has struggled. So, in fairness to him, especially with regards to Chelsea's interest in Xavi and SIMONS, it's obvious that the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall for Nkunku with regards to the fact that his time at Chelsea is not definitely up, but it could be coming to an end but of course it's a big if, and that's why that post from Fabrizio mentioned that outgoings needed, and one of the main outgoings that's needed is Nkunku, right? And so that's one sort of concern with regards to the possibility of this Xavi SIMONS to Chelsea deal happening, right? Now, not with Stanley. Let's talk about the numbers of the deal. Well, how much does his club want? Well, his club is asking for a fee. Well, they would like to have a fee in the region between 70 to 75 million euros. But you and I know that's not going to happen. He only has 2 years left on his contract, and he made it clear in May, as early as May, to his club that his time is up. He's not going to extend his deal, and so therefore this is the best time for RB Leipzig to get the most from his sale. And so to have this, to make sure the sale goes through, it's going to be under 70 million euros. Personally, I see this deal, if this deal goes through, which I feel like is likely going to go through, I see this deal going through somewhere in the region of the low to mid 60, somewhere between 60 to 65 million euros, and that equates to 52 to 56 million pounds. Now, with regards to the player, how does this player fit in? Again, if you've seen the highlights and whatnot, it's pretty straightforward how he can fit in. However, there's a big but, and the big but is, as I mentioned earlier, can this player keep his ego in check, right? Because if you recall, this player is actually used to be a PSG player, right? This is a player that PSG purchased from Barcelona's youth team, but there was an issue with regards to SIMONS demanding that he be guaranteed that he's going to start, and because obviously and Enrique could not provide him the guarantee that he was going to be a starter, then that's how he ended up on loan at RB Leipzig. And so that's the concern as a Chelsea fan. Is this another Felix / Viega type of a deal, right? Where we bring in a player and it's all peaches and roses on day one, right? They are happy to wear the badge. They even kiss the old badge. But after a month or two, where they're in and out of the lineup and not necessarily one of the key men, will the player begin to sulk, or is he going to pull up his big boy pants and work harder and try to prove his value to this team and to the manager? Well, that remains to be seen, and that's the only concern, the main concern that I have about the player. He's definitely a player that can help this team. So for me, this is a deal that I would like to see happen. So that's how I feel. How do you guys feel? Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you guys. Peace.